So this is the story of how I lost 7 pounds in 1 week. Yes, that's right. 7 pounds in 1 week. Eating burgers, eating bacon, eating cheese, having pork chops, having steaks, lots of red meat. I also had vegetables in there too. Um, but that's a lot of people say, well, you can't have bacon if you're trying to lose weight, or you can't have burgers if you're trying to lose weight. That is completely false. So, the best way, in my opinion, to lose weight, I've tried lots of diets before. I've tried cutting my calories. I've tried using calorie counters, and the main problem with those methods is yes, they do work if you can stick to them, but they are very hard to stick to because you feel deprived. You feel deprived of food. It's hard to get through the day. You're like, oh, I'm really, really hungry, and it's just really hard to do that. So the current diet that I'm on right now, I do not use calorie counters. I do not use macro trackers, although I have tried that before, and that did not work out very well. But that's a different story. And yeah, I don't count my calories at all right now, and I have been averaging. It changes obviously, but anywhere between 1 pound to 3 pounds a week. I would say is normal, and it just depends. Some weeks are better. Some weeks are 3.5, 4 pounds. Which obviously that might not be all fat. That might be a little bit of just every day, your body, how much water you're intaking, stuff. All that stuff affects your weight. So it's not necessarily a 3 pound weight loss. But on the scale, there are some weeks that I lost 3 pounds. So how much fat that translates to, I don't know. But this diet that I've been doing is called the ketogenic diet. So it's a very high fat diet, and I've been tweaking it myself, and I seem to do a lot better on a higher protein. So I'm not exactly sure since I don't track my macros. But I'd say right now I'm probably doing 60% fat, about maybe 30% protein, and or maybe even 35% protein, about 5% carbs, something in around that range. So I'm doing a lot more higher protein than some people do on the keto diet, but it seems to work for me a lot better. I feel fuller, and the fats also is what fill you up. So I my daily diet usually is I wake up in the morning and I eat eggs. I have 4 eggs and a little bit of cheese in an omelet. Basically, I cook it in a pan with butter. No sprays, just plain old real butter, not margarine, butter. So you want to stay away from vegetable oils. You want to stay away from the fake butters. So you use plain old butter. Grass-fed butter is the best, but I understand people have budgets to go on, like me. I cannot really afford the grass-fed stuff, so I get just plain old butter. And that is my breakfast if I choose to have breakfast that day. Some days I don't eat breakfast because I'm not hungry for breakfast. And I always have a black cup of coffee in the morning as well. Then for lunch, on a day where I'm not working, so I'm at home, it just kind of all depends. Like today I had 2 pork chops. I had 2 pork chops and some coleslaw that I had made myself. You can have coleslaw on the ketogenic diet if you make it yourself, because a lot of them will have sugars in them or stuff you can't have. So if you buy like the coleslaw mix that has no, it has no sauces in it, right? So it's all cut up and everything ready to go. You dump it in a bowl and you just put some mayonnaise in it. You put some stevia or whatever other kind of little bit of sweetener that you want. And I also put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in it and mix it all together. It's delicious. So, and then for dinner, I usually do burgers. And now on the ketogenic diet, you can't really have very many carbs. So it's bunless burgers. So just the burger patty, which I make up from a pound of beef, either 20% lean or 27% Or sorry, my bad. 20% fat or 27% fat is what I do. I don't do anything leaner than that. So, and they're delicious that way. A lot, tons better than frozen burgers by far. And I don't have the bun, so I just put seasoning on it, and then I put some cheese on it. Good to go. So, and then I have maybe 2 of those burgers, so about half pound. Now everyone's starting from a different weight if you're losing weight, so the amounts you eat might be different, might be more. 400, 500 pound person can eat a lot more and lose weight eating a lot more than somebody that is 200 pounds. So I started out at 290 pounds, and I am now at, in the range of, it goes up and down every day, but in the range of about 240 pounds. So I am by far not to my goal weight yet. Goal weight is probably around 200 pounds, although I have been trying to put on a little bit of muscle as I'm losing weight to keep my metabolism higher. It's a good thing to do, but it's also kind of hard to build muscle when you're in a calorie deficit, which I'm sure I am if I'm losing weight. But the main thing on keto diet is to try to keep your insulin low. So all the foods you're eating should be very low on the glycemic index, and it helps keep your insulin low. So if your insulin is low in your body, you're gonna tap into that fat storage a lot easier. So, but if you're eating too much fat still, you can still gain weight on keto, but it's very, very hard to do that because you're just going to feel so full after you eat a good keto meal that you shouldn't be gaining any weight. And if you are, maybe you're not active enough. You should still be active. You should still be doing exercises, maybe going to the gym. I don't have a gym membership, but doing some of those things will help. But obviously, if you're here, you know you cannot outwork a bad diet. So first things first, you need to get your diet in order. Second thing is good exercise. So it works by having your insulin low, and you tap into your fat storages. You can use all that fat, and thus you lose weight. So I'm not an expert on it, so I'd go do your research, but I am doing very well and very, very happy with where I'm at right now. I started roughly 3 months ago, 3.5 months ago maybe, and I'm down, like 50 pounds, yeah, gosh. Even for me, it's hard to realize. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm down 50 pounds in like 3 months. 50 pounds in 3 months. Freaking crazy. Obviously you can see I'm very excited about this, and I am not a very good person talking into the camera and doing all this, but I am just trying to get the word out so people know about this is real. This is a really good diet. I'm also, the carnivore diet is something also new that I've been looking into. I'm still kind of leery of that, although I'm leaning kind of more that way as far as upping my protein intake of animals and stuff of that nature, meats and fish too. So, but I'm still on keto, so just leaning heavier on protein because I think animal meats are very, very beneficial for you. So, that's about all I have to offer tonight. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so you get notifications from me, and I will keep you updated on my progress on this so you can see how well I'm doing and hopefully inspire you to do the same thing. So I will see you guys later. Alright, bye.